So happy to have everybody here today. So happy. You look like you've been awake for a bit, Miss Francine.
Oh, no. No. Well, I got a bit hard time.
I'm like, the hair looks dead, girl. The hair looks
Oh,
dead.
nothing did. The only thing did is my teeth that I brushed.
Mm, you're still one ahead of me right now. So there you go. I
Come
literally
on.
roll out of bed, turn on the computer, and just sit here. I'm like, okay, we'll figure out the rest of it later.
But
What
That's
you
why
think?
we, you know what, Francine,
yeah,
in the wintertime, when we get on the call,
yeah.
it's like before we change the time for him, for of this call, which we was an hour earlier.
Uh-huh.
And I'd get up the days I didn't have to work, and Louis always had a T-shirt on, and I thought, now what is this? So he told me he said just throw something on, it don't matter. So I
It don't
throw the
matter.
shirt on.
It's true.
The chair that sits in front of the computer has a t-shirt sitting across the back of it before I go to bed, so that in the morning all I got to do is grab that t-shirt, put it on, and
Think
turn
about
the
it.
computer on.
So that's what I did when I just, when I wasn't working, I'd grab me a shirt and talked on it like that. Now it's time when I go to work, we're on.
Yes, the fun part is I'm not trying to impress anybody at this hour of the day.
True.
I don't work for
You're lucky
impressing
you're
people
even
until I
up,
hit
right?
Texas. So, that's
Then
when
he'll
y'all
bring
see
out
me
all the
try to impress
bling.
somebody.
So what color are your suits this time, Louis?
I've got black, red, green, and brown.
Oh boy.
Oh, you got four?
I got 4 outfits coming.
Besides the
Oh
ones he
wow.
had from the past.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
which is
yeah, no,
green
these
and
are 4 brand new
orange
ones.
and green and orange and
Yeah, yeah, my wardrobe's
so
getting
what is
full.
the red? So what is the red and the white? What is that?
That's
Okay,
the
so for
party.
our party on the first opening night at Annika's house that she rented, that's where the red and white colors are gonna be in. So I've got Miss Francine on to represent Canada right now. Canada,
Hey,
y'all
I'm
in the
here.
house?
Yeah.
We got
Don't
the red and
forget
white party
her.
going on. They couldn't decide between which color to wear, so they ended up saying, "We'll just wear both." I said, "All right, cool. I can wear either," which still means for that party I've got to go buy something that looks respectable because none of the outfits that I have are going to be good for that party.
So do we need to look professional in that?
No, no, that's a party.
Be
Okay.
comfortable, but don't.
But
It's a
we
photo
need
op.
to wear red and white. But we need to wear red and white.
Red or
Red
white
or
or
white or
red and
both.
white.
Yeah, you can wear both.
Wear both. Okay.
Yeah, you
But it's
can wear
not a
both. Both is an
fancy.
option.
Okay. But then the gala or whatever is a that's when we have to wear our cowboy outfit, right?
So there are two separate other parties. There
Okay.
is the gala that's by invite only. That's on Friday night, and that's the night that we're doing our team dinner at the steakhouse.
Okay.
So uh, that's the steakhouse that's going out to dinner. We'll figure that one out. Wear whatever you're gonna wear to dinner. And then uh, Saturday night's party is the rodeo chic party,
And
and
Okay.
it's
that's
So
at
the
a
we got
one
two
where
bar.
we wear.
parties.
Say again.
So we got two
And,
parties.
and it's
Well,
at a
we got
bar.
two parties that we're going to. Correct.
Okay.
Big country Texas
So
bar.
there's the one on the opening night Thursday night that's at Annika's house, and then there's the one on closing night on Saturday that is the big rodeo chic party.
Okay. Okay. Now that I got it straight. Okay.
Oh yeah,
What's going
no
on? I
worries.
thought they said cowboy. I thought they said cowboy, and then they said red and white. I'm like, really? Wait,
Yeah, that's
it
that's
does. It doesn't take much to confuse me.
oh,
It doesn't
morning,
take much.
Mama
It
Sandy.
don't
I see
take
I see the
much to.
hair coming.
Hello, Mama Sandy. It don't take
Hey
much to
guys.
entertain me either. Do you hear
As
me, Louie?
oh yeah,
It
as
don't
I
take
told
much.
as I tell my students all the time, I let them know I'm like I'm very difficult to impress, but I'm very easily amused.
Yeah, I'm very easily amused.
I'm very easily
I amuse
amused. You
myself
can
all the
amuse
time.
me like that. Doesn't take much to make me giggle, smile, or be happy. But to impress me, that's a different story.
Okay.
So I told
Oh,
them, and I tell them that because what ends up happening is I will walk into class one morning and just look at them and go, impress me with your knowledge.
mm, mm.
Impress me with what you've learned since last we met. Impress me and show me you've been doing some work and I've been actually putting some effort into learning this stuff. So I told them, I
Oh,
warned them on
wow.
Tuesday. I was like, guys, I'm not going to ask you to impress me on Thursday because I see him this morning. I'm not going to ask you to impress me on Thursday. But next week on Tuesday, I'm walking in and I'm telling you to impress me.
So basically, get your homework done.
Right. Like get it done, get it right. You
That's
know,
good,
oh yeah, and somebody will. Somebody inevitably is going to impress me. And that's the fun
but not
part,
everybody.
which is kind of
But
amusing.
not everybody.
Not
But not
everybody. Not
everybody.
everybody's going to step up to the plate and want to do that.
80/20
Just,
rule.
Oh,
just the competitive people.
Just the competitive ones. Just the ones who are
yeah.
like, I know I can do that. I can impress them. I'm like, oh, you think you can impress me, huh? There is one thing that truly impresses me, and that is if they tell me this is an anatomy class, by the way. This is if they can tell me all 7 attachment points for your trapezius. I'm like, you can do that on the first week of class or the first week that we do this. I'll be impressed.
Yeah.
Now, and they're
So
like, what? They're like 7 attachment points. They're like, what is that? And then I sit there and I rattle off all 7 for them. It takes me about 8 to 10 seconds to do it, and they're like, uh,
Okay.
uh, I'm like, yeah. So again, to impress me, you got to work to impress me.
so do some of your students come back and tell you what they've done and all that kind of good stuff?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. One of the best parts is when I get a message after they've graduated. Some of them message back and say, "Hey, I'm applying to this program or for this position. Would you please be a reference for me?" Which is an honor and a privilege to be asked to do. Um, One of my former students, actually a couple of my former students have gone on to go into doctoral programs for physical therapy. Um, a couple of them have gone on and gotten some pretty amazing jobs. They've asked me to be a reference for them for a job that they've been trying to get. So I tell them, like, if you're asking me to be a reference for your job, don't screw up. Don't screw up. I'm about to put my
I don't
name
know
in you.
you
Don't
screw
screw
up.
up.
Right? Wow.
Like I'll let you know when like whether or not I like you. Enough to want to put my name on it and be like, yeah, you're totally going to be okay. Yeah. And there've been a couple that I've just warned up front. I was like, look, I'm not going to be dishonest about the conversation that I'm about to have with the people that you're applying with. So if they call and ask me, I'm going to be truthful. Do you want me to still be that person?
That's like me, in my job, and I hire, but I don't fire,
Right.
and but I have to go through all of their background checks and all that kind of stuff, and when if they call me and they quit in the middle of the stream, I don't badmouth them, but I tell them that if they ask me about drug and alcohol, well, they passed, whatever, but
You can get the
you know
factuals, you won't get anything beyond the factuals.
right.
Yeah, I mean, I look at that responsibility the same way here inside of this company as well as I'm like trying to bring on new partners and stuff. I'm like, would I want to work with this person? Do I think that they're going to be somebody who would excel without me having to drag them along, without me having to convince them, if without me having to, try to do all their stuff and my stuff? Like I got enough stuff to do. I don't need anybody's extra stuff to do anything. And so will I be there to help them? Absolutely. not a problem. 100%. I'm there, anytime you have a question and need some assistance, I'm in for that.
Recording in progress.
Oh, he's got his mic on. There we go.
Echo, echo, echo.
I know,
Echo,
right?
echo,
I
echo, echo, echo.
I had to mute his phones. Uh, um, his laptop comes in already muted. His phone does not. But since he's not saying anything, you don't really notice. Okie dokie. But yeah, so I look at new business partners that way. So new brand partners when I'm thinking about, well, who would I like to work with? Who do I want to bring in? Who I think would be great at this type of field? Like they're people. They're the ones that you would look at and go, oh, they could totally like do great in this just because they like to talk to people and they like to help people. They're caregivers. They are the folks who um are into health and wellness. I mean, again, I teach at a massage school. Pretty much you're into health and wellness if you're going to a
Do you
massage school.
use do you use some of your students?
Oh, absolutely. I take my products right in front of them.
Huh?
And I love taking my product right in front of them. So what I'll do, my favorite thing to do, uh, we have for some unknown reason wine glasses in the teacher's lounge. And so what I end up doing is I'll pour my noni and moa into a wine glass and take it into class and sit it down on my little podium. And they'll look at me and be like, Louis, what are you drinking?
All my minerals and
And I look at them and tell them fruit juice.
On taste?
well, wine could be considered fruit juice.
I'm like, it's fruit juice. It's 36 superfoods in one of them. It's the noni in the other. So I'm like, yeah, it's fruit juice. Um, so it's
With
just
a kick? With the kick?
with a little bit of a kick, and I'll take sometimes I'll take the extra noni, well, not the extra. I don't have extra noni. I have extra moa hanging out. So I'll take extra moa to the school and just be like, here, try this, and warn them ahead of time. Like, by the way, that's got a kick.
It likes to bite.
Like, if you're not ready, if you are not okay with pepper, don't go just knocking that puppy back because it's gonna hit you real fast when you least expect it. It's not
What
the sweet.
is it in there that gives it that?
That's the black pepper. That's literally black pepper.
It's not cayenne? Cayenne?
Cayenne. It's not. I don't believe it's cayenne. I believe it's the black pepper. That's that flavor. Which is why it tastes like a Bloody Mary when you're drinking it. But yeah, it's literally black pepper.
Oh.
And because it's been ground in there so well and it's been soaking in the juice for however long, yeah, you're getting pepper. That's the kick that you get. I'm like, whoo, okay, that's strong. So I have to mellow mine out. I actually mix my noni and my moa together so that it's easier for me to drink the moa. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the flavor of the noni by itself, and I really am not a huge fan of the kick that the moa brings. But you put the two together, it sort of like mellows it out, and then I just sit there. It's bearable for me at that point. I'm like, okay, cool, and I'm getting all my juices all at the same time, so it's okay. So that's how I take that. I mean, do you guys have any kinds of tricks that you usually use to get some of the juices in? I know Miss Amelia mixes together all the powders.
Yeah,
Do like a
yeah.
smoothie of some sort. Um, she takes what is it, the Beauty Boost, the Giving Greens, and then a couple of the other powders, and like just mixes them together and just, like goes that. I'm like, oh, the Pure Nourish, and I'm like, girl, all in the same glass. She's like, yeah, it's really good. I'm like, okay.
That's
Oh,
like I
Mr.
don't like
Greg.
anything green. I don't like anything green. If I gotta drink it, it's like or eat it, it's like nope.
Now, okay, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I do remember you guys telling me that the Giving Greens taste like a cinnamon flavor. Did
It
someone
does.
say that? Uh-oh. Miss Francine says no.
That's my
The
least favorite of the powders.
least favorite?
Yeah. But I drink it anyways because, it's good for me.
It's good for you.
But
Yeah,
the
we'll
flavor
eventually
is
put
Do
it
you
down
hold
because it's
your
good
nose?
for us.
Do you hold your
I
nose
mix
and drink it?
everything.
well, I
I
stopped.
mix
Yeah.
everything.
I don't
I
physically hold.
mix everything,
The
guys.
say again, Mom Sandy?
I mix everything actually. I even put the sugar stop,
Oh, you put the
the
sugar stop in something?
noni,
Mixed it
Moa.
with the stuff.
Sometimes
I
I'll
mix it
put
with all.
sometimes I'll put a powder in there. I'm actually, guys, I'm having my car serviced, and
Oh,
they
okay.
just popped on the air conditioner and it got really loud, but I didn't have my earbuds. So I
You
I
hope
like
I'm
can't
not
hear it.
disturbing people.
noni is good if you put it in the fridge and drink it cold.
Noni is great if you drink it cold, and the Moa is okay if you drink it room temperature. I've discovered that. So if you
No,
mix the two, it's actually it's okay when you do it that way.
At
I
first,
I like
refrigerate
Moa.
both
I
of
like
them.
the Moa cold.
Yeah.
Me
I
too.
I take a
I mix
vitamin
them
C
together.
powder. I take a
So
vitamin. I have a vitamin C powder, and I mix that, and I'm still using the other company's uh, drink, and I'm
shit, one of those pots.
and I
I,
don't like the boba, so I don't take it.
The
I
Moa I
forgot I do
do
the
because
limo
it
too.
replaced the sunrise. That's why I do the Moa.
I think I lost you.
Nope, we're still here. We can hear you, sort of. The Moa I do because it's what replaced Sunrise, but because I had so much Sunrise still hanging out even after the last company, I've got this huge overstock of Moa now. So I keep Moa in a little basket in my office where I do massages, and I'm like, yeah, please go ahead, take one. And I have to give everybody the warning, fair warning, that's got a little bit of a kick.
I mean, it's just like the noni. I didn't like it at first, but then like after a week, it tastes so good. So
Yeah, it's an acquired taste type of thing, and it's like,
yeah,
okay, yeah, you have to get used to it over time, and so it's
yeah.
it's gonna be all right. I'm gonna get used to this flavor. I just have to keep doing it and repeatedly. That way, it'll be,
But I
you know,
like noni because it helps me go to the bathroom. Surprisingly, lets me
ah,
go regularly.
and yeah. I love that the noni and the moa are so great for me. Like, and I've noticed, like, I went off of them for about a week or two just to see what happened. Mm-mm. I'm not a fan of being off of them. Not a fan, not a fan at all. So yeah, I will continue to have Moa and Noni sent to me.
Then I've been drinking the limo. It's pretty good. It's good for like an energy boost.
Okay.
Once you drink it, it's like well, I get mental clarity.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the limu's good. I haven't had the limu. I've had the burn, and I actually really like the burn. Is lean is the other one, correct?
Yeah.
Blue Frog and Burn
Oh, Blue Frog.
are your two canned drinks.
Okay. Yeah.
Blue
Blue
Frog?
Frog, limo, and burn.
Limu is in a bottle. That's the stuff that's kind of like
Yeah.
It's the orange bottle, right?
Yes,
well, it's clear kind
orange
of,
stuff.
Well, I
but
mean,
the
it
green
looks
stuff,
orange.
yeah, yep. I've
That's the
got some. I'll go
orange
grab
stuff.
it.
Yeah.
I just
So
shot glass.
yeah, when I do, and I mean, we constantly promote all of like our main promotion thing is the drops. But what happens when you run into somebody who you know has health issues, and you're like, I know that we've got something that would work for them. I mean, people are asking the questions inside the groups all the time. Um, what product do we have that's good for this? What product do we have that's good for that? And being able to know what each of those products is good for uh, is a great idea. And I don't know, I've mentioned this before, and I pretty sure I put the link inside of our Telegram chat. But the product recommendation guide that's in good times. The product recommendation guide that is inside of the Wellness 360 group is excellent and I highly recommend reading it if you haven't gone in and checked it out before. Because it's got great information on which products will work for which conditions. Like if you've got like heart or blood conditions that you want to work with, then it lists all the products that we have that would be great for those. If you've got muscular issues, then it lists all the products that are great for those. Things that are good for
What
joints.
about ADHD for kids?
It will give you for mental function. It'll say which products are good for mental function.
Okay.
So it does broad category type stuff, not specific illnesses or diseases or anything like that. Because again, we cannot diagnose or treat anything specifically. But we can say that these products are good for these types of characteristics because those things have been tested to and proven to work to improve those conditions. That's why we can say that. And that's why they can put them in that product recommendation guide the way that they're in there.
See, I would like to be able to put in there that the Noni and Moa, I have no arthritic pain if I take that. None.
Okay.
Amen to that.
Yeah, but you can't say that like publicly. Like they
Right.
can't put that on there. But if you know someone who has arthritic pain, like it's the same as when we were in Kyani. It was about 2 weeks after I started taking the Triangle of Health.
Mhm.
I had no pain in my hands. And I used to have excruciating pain from my arthritis in my hands, especially in the winter.
So are we thinking it's more Noni or is it actually more the combination of the two? Do we know?
Probably more Noni, but the combination of the two makes a huge difference.
Okay.
I love this stuff too.
The Noni and collagen.
Oh yeah, like sweet tart in a bottle.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, we've got so many fun products that are in that lineup. You know, there's some I've never even tried the Noni and collagen one. I've
Oh, it's yummy.
got a box full of product literally sitting right here on the floor right in front of me. Stuff
Have
I
a
haven't
box.
tried
Maybe
yet.
I need to start trying that.
Trust me, I've been trying to work my way through it because I keep getting more in every month because I'm a good time right now. When I go home to see my mama for her birthday in October, I've got to raid her stash and be like, all right, I'll take these off your hand now. Thanks, Mom.
You guys, I always have a ton of Noni and Moa here. And so I have this potential customer, and she's been really sick. She had pneumonia. She can't get over all of this. And so I said, I'm going to bring you some products, like a sample. I thought if I bring her a week sample of those, at least she'll get a bit of a feeling. And no, I didn't have any more Noni left. And I was almost out. It was like, yikes. How did this ever happen? I have so much product here. So
Oh,
yesterday I'm borrowing some from Ms. Marifel.
I saw that request go up. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need that. Good morning, Miss Adela.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, yeah, it's no worries, girl, it's fine. Trust me, I get it. You're in my time zone. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. We're discussing the products and which ones have been good for you, which ones we like to recommend to people. Like I love recommending, like I'd like to give out samples of stuff if I can. So I keep Moa in my office.
Really?
I don't think
Renew's a good one to give out for people who
it's a
want
great one to
like,
give out and be like, here, try this, here, try this. If they like the kick, if they like that black pepper kick from the Moa, you know, I've got one buddy who like works down the hall for me. He comes in, he goes, these are free, right? I'm like, if you keep coming in here and grabbing one at a time, yeah, they're free.
Wow.
But not 30, right?
But you know, yeah, you're not like if you want some for home, you can't just grab a handful and take it with you.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, he's also bought the Advantage and the drops from me. So I'm like, I'm more than willing to let you like come in and take a MOA every now and then, just as a little bit of a pick me up as a perk. Yes, Miss Adela.
Yeah, so okay, so I take noni. I have noni, but and I just got me a box of MOA. What's really the difference between MOA and noni? And do you take both, or
Oh, I absolutely take both because of what's in them. So the noni is that's the primary thing inside of there. There's some other fruit juices that are in there. There's grape juice and something else in there to make it taste a little bit better, I guess. But the primary thing inside the noni is the noni. And the noni is the I'm going to call the active ingredient, the thing that's working, the thing that's doing all the work, the heavy lifter of the bunch in that inside that product. For the MOA is the 36, am I 35 or 36
36.
superfoods condensed
36.
into a little packet? I think it's 36. It's either 35 or 36, and I
It's
compared it
minerals
to the
and
last convention.
mushrooms and all the stuff that your body doesn't get from what you eat.
Yeah.
And Louis, in terms of the noni, the noni plant in itself, our body, these scientists back in 98 discovered the molecule of life that our body produces its own nitric oxide. As we age, it starts to deplete because it oxygenates every cell in our body. We cannot live without nitric oxide. The noni actually helps our bodies produce its own nitric oxide. So, noni is a
can you
very good,
can you type that?
especially as we age.
Can you type that
And
word?
that's why you see
I got you.
which one he turns it up like a bottle of wine to keep him going. You can't get really too much of it when you start to feel down, even with pain, um, in terms of what the noni plant does. And so probably what Shelley is experiencing is that noni is helping her with that pain.
I'm guaranteeing that the noni's doing some
Inflammation.
of the heavy lifting on that one.
Yeah.
Guaranteeing that the noni's doing the thing. But
Mhm.
I'm never going to downplay the effects of 36 different superfoods in my system.
The
That
MOA
is
has
Well, both.
36 different, what would you call them?
superfoods.
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 So you
Yeah.
take both. And when do you guys take them? When do you
In the
do
In the
morning.
morning,
before breakfast, after breakfast?
either time, whatever you
Anytime
feel.
before lunch.
Okay. All right.
Anytime before lunch.
Okay.
Uh,
My husband's a diabetic and
Ooh, should help.
oh
huh?
yeah, it should help.
This should help your diabetic person.
Yeah. He said he took the one and he said he got diarrhea right away. And
Probably because it's flushing out your system of the things that you don't.
okay, I'm gonna force him to take it then.
Yeah, yeah.
And it will,
Tell him
and
he's got to
they
take it for at least a
say
week.
at least a week, and then it should stable out.
Yeah,
And that is a side effect of it.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
good.
When your body is trying to purge all the bad stuff, there's really only one comfortable way of getting that out. So it's
Got it.
that's what's
Okay.
happening. So yeah, so if your body is saying, okay, we've got some good stuff in here that needs to work on the system, but we gotta chuck all the bad stuff. Well, it's gonna chuck the bad stuff one way.
Got
And
it.
usually welcome to the highway.
We
Like
have
the
to
first week on it,
understand.
we always say don't get too far from the bathroom.
Yeah.
We have
Okay.
to understand that our foods are so polluted anymore. We don't get the nutrient content of our food. So that's why MOA is so important because, as Louis is saying, those superfoods, and then they've actually, what I really like about this even versus Kayani is it has 4 of the major mushrooms in it
Mhm.
also.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so important.
Yeah, like
So important.
it's got the mushrooms in it on top of. I mean, like the sunrise that we used to take that I still have a box of, or two. I just found 2 boxes of sunrise that I didn't realize I had. I'm like, oh my God. But it's the newer version of the sunrise, so I'm disappointed. So I'm gonna drink it like it's fruit juice.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. You'd have to take two for what it used to do with one.
Exactly. So I'm just going to drink it like it's fruit juice at this point in my life. But the sunrise that we used to take at our old company had 22 superfoods inside, and the MOA here
Oh,
is
okay.
36.
Got
Oh, okay.
And the 36 include some like four spectacular mushrooms like lion's manes and some other stuff.
Very
So
important.
it's really
Yeah.
putting in like the heavy lifting, hard work stuff.
Okay.
And the mushrooms are like there's a couple of those mushrooms that
I'm taking a
you go
call,
to
guys.
anybody in health prescribes them for prevention of cancer or healing.
Okay. Can you repeat that?
So the mushrooms that are in this are ones that if you go to a naturopath or to a natural clinic, they'll advise you to take for helping to heal or prevent cancer.
Okay.
But you can't say that to
You
anybody.
can't say that to people.
You can't tell people that.
But I had done research when my friend had bowel cancer, and I went and got her a really potent mushroom concoction to help her.
So you could you probably say something like this? Moa helps with heal has healing. No, you can't say it has healing powers. No. Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
There's
Put it
you
into
got to
Chat
beat around the bush real
GPT and
hard
tell
on
them
that
to
one. Like
make it
you
compliant.
can't say anything directly.
Okay. What if you
What you can do
what
if
if you
you've
say
got if you've
like,
got a constant experience with it, like you, let's say you're taking the mower and you notice a change in you, you can say what you've experienced since you've started taking this product. You
could
can't
you
and you can't say it's because of this product, but you say I started taking this, and nowadays I feel this way. But you can't say the two are directly correlated. You can't blame one for the other.
could you say some of these ingredients in here are ingredients that homeopathic doctors even advise us to take?
No, I don't think so. Just put it in the Chat GPT and tell it to make it compliant,
Oh,
and it will write it the way where it is
Safe.
said that you can say it.
okay. Very good, Twyla. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
I do tell people that I have no pain from my arthritis in my hands when I take the noni and the moa.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can personally say it, you just can't. You can't
Right.
put it on an ad or in a
Got it.
comment
Yeah.
or anything that's written.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's her experience, it's her individual experience with the products. She can't say that that is for sure a reaction that we'll have for everybody and will guarantee it. She can't do that. However, what she has noticed for her own body is that this is what happens.
Got it.
I can say, I know somebody who, says that they have less arthritic pain. I've got a couple of students who are suffering from autoimmune conditions. And I mean, when I say students, these are like young ladies in their like mid to late 20s. And they've been going through it for like the last decade or more as far as their autoimmune conditions. And I just feel bad for them on the daily because they're just like, you know what? I just hurt all the time. The Western medical industry does not understand what's happening to me and cannot like they don't believe me a lot of times when I tell them that this is what I'm going through. Like it took them years, both of them years, to actually get properly diagnosed with the things that they actually do have. And it's insane because they're like, one of the young ladies is, she comes in and I look at her, I'm like, oh, today's one of those days, huh? Because she's just, you can tell the energy's gone from her and then she's looking like she's in a little bit of like pain. And
Well,
she's got fibromyalgia and Crohn's and just a whole bunch of other things going on.
She needs both drops and Manoni and Moa.
yeah.
She needs a buttload of crazy. Like she needs to like take half the products we have in order to like start fixing things. But the problem is, because those are all autoimmune things, the Western doctors have been less than helpful. Let's put it that way.
They just cover up the pain by giving you like something to make it not feel so bad.
Right. And what's worse is that they'll keep the amount of hoops that she has to jump through in order to get to a product that will actually work for her They've already proven that, this one thing, let's say Botox, is a good cure for one of the things that she has. And she's like, okay, great, I need to take Botox. So she goes in and the doc's like, yeah, sorry, we can't take you straight to the Botox. We need to eliminate all these other prior possible fixes for your problem first. And she's like, but the Botox will work. And it's already been proven to be a thing that would work. And so
So,
they actually make her go through they've made her go through like a series of things to prove that none of the previous stuff is going to work before they like get her to the Botox.
Sad
so
to
have
say,
you,
that's
so have
Obamacare.
you, so have you said something to her about not really our products, but something that could help or might help? Have you said something like that to her?
I can't because she's one of my students right now.
Louis, why don't we do, I'll go down there, let's do a drop talk in some little restaurant in the corner or something. Let's do a drop talk. It doesn't have to be formal, it doesn't have to be, just get some of your students together and just, I'm having a get together and this old lady's gonna come.
Uh,
I really believe in getting in people and see, because what you can't do, maybe somebody else can get through.
Right. Like there are things like this is why, even though my students would be perfect candidates for being brand partners, especially while they're in school, like I know you guys need money and I know that you're like into learning all this stuff right now. And it'd be great if I could be like, and here's the solution to at least 30 of your 50 problems. I would love to do that for them, but I cannot do that for them.
Because
You have to wait till they're not your students no more.
I have to
Yep.
wait till they've graduated and left the school. And so one of the reasons why I love graduation, by the way, in case you guys are wondering, I love graduation because like, all right, you're now
Okay,
50.
let's go.
I
You're
got
now a real
So has
person out
it
in the
worked?
world.
So has it worked when they graduate and you offer it to them? Has that helped
Some
bring
of them,
more people to you?
some of them,
So-
yeah. It's not nearly as much as I would have hoped because by when they graduate, that's when they start.
trying to find a job, get out
Yeah, they're
there.
trying to find a job, pay for their bills, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, cool.
Oh, you guys, I gotta tell you real quick. Did I tell you a couple weeks ago we had a little mouse in here and everything? Did I tell you
Yes.
that? Yeah, and we caught it, right? Well, then the other day, 2 days ago, I told my husband, you know what? I think we have another little mouse because there was a piece of food there by the rug and it's gone and I didn't sweep. And guess what? Oh my God. You want to see? We caught it. I'm not going to pick it up though. It's dead. This morning, it's right here in the corner of the floor. Oh my God. I'm not going to show it to you. That's, but
So
anyway.
when you have one, you have two or three or four. So you should keep putting traps out for at least a couple weeks.
I
Yeah.
will be doing that. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. It's never just one. They travel
Yes.
in packs. The
And
one time I did have them.
here, I start out with big ones, then I get smaller ones, then I get
Uh-huh.
smaller ones because it's the babies of the other ones.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually the third one in 2 weeks. So I'm
Oh,
hoping that
wow.
it's it. My
Yeah.
God.
You should be getting close to the end of that pack, hopefully.
I hope so.
Yeah.
We'll keep putting those traps out. I tell you. Oh my gosh. So that's
Yeah. Had that happen once in an apartment that I lived in, and I was a little mad because I was in an apartment on a third floor. Um, and I was like, wait,
They're not
how did
afraid
we
of
get up
heights.
here?
yes.
I've literally watched them walk up my cinder block wall and go through the ceiling.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh,
no.
yay. But
So
I'm so,
that's how that
by the time
happens. Yeah, in a
I
center
get
block
there,
wall, they can just dig nails into and climb right up.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was like, by the time I got up or found something to fit it, it was gone.
Oh yeah. Oh, now not only
Yeah.
that. I mean, one
Mine
time.
were using rubber hoses, like rubber gas hoses, like tubes, to get from floor to floor in my building, and came through a hole in my wall that the workman had just put in.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
And
good
they
time.
don't need it, this hole up here, and I've caulked most or sealed most of it. They can get through the teeniest hole.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, their bodies collapse down to like almost nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah.
And it's so funny if you catch one and you're trying to kill it with a broom or something. My son
I
did.
got a funny. I have a funny story. In the 70s, bell bottoms was in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
and I had a pair of brown ones, hip hugger
Oh my
bell
goodness.
bottoms. One
Uh-huh.
of my favorite pair of pants. And my husband and I had just got married, and we lived in this house that our neighbors had lived in, and they thought that under the house was trash. And he drank gallon of booze every day, and she drank a six-pack a case every day. And so
Wow.
they threw all their junk underneath there. And my husband was into old cars and fixing up cars and all that kind of stuff. So he had parts all stuck up by the refrigerator. Well, anyways, he said, we knew there was a mouse. He said, I'm going to hit him with the broom. And no, you hit him with the broom, and I'm going to have him stirred up and get him out of there. I said, okay. And I'm 21, barely. Okay. Anyway, so he stirs that mouse up. Start to hit him with the broom. He goes up my pants leg, and me and the mouse are screaming our heads off. And
Oh.
it didn't take me too long to take off them bell bottom pants. I promise you. And we never did that again.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
There. Okay,
Oh,
while
gosh.
we're on here, before we have to get off,
Yes.
Twyla, what
Yes.
is it yours had used to shake a little bit, and Ken had problem with shaking. What products help?
The Moa and Noni.
Okay. Yeah, I have a lady that has like her
Tremors.
head shakes just like yours.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna recommend that to her. She's got the Noni, so I'll get her to get the Moa too.
And
And did
When I was,
everybody watch the Millionaire Mentorship last night?
Absolutely.
Oh my God, you guys.
Yeah.
That's
I even
for
had one of my
everybody.
partners hop on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you are in that group or not. It was open to everybody. If you
Yes.
haven't watched it, you need to watch it.
Yeah.
Who's
Jason
on
Richards
TikTok?
is a
Who's
real
on
player.
TikTok here? Anybody on TikTok here?
I'm on TikTok, but I haven't really done much.
I'm on
I've
TikTok,
never
but I
done.
don't
I've
use it a
never
lot.
done it.
Is it recorded?
A new account.
It's
Yes, it is.
recorded.
I'll put it inside of our Telegram chat, Miss Gloria.
Thank
So-
you.
it is
Thank you.
recorded.
So good.
It was awesome. So informative.
You made it
I don't
sound
know
so
that I could do 4 a day, but she said they aren't even long.
interesting.
15 seconds.
So
I think too, it's like we're trying to fit that into our life instead of like she does a day and she does a whole bunch of content. And then you could reuse your content sometime later. And once you build up a bunch of content, people won't remember that you had that one on.
so you just make videos. She just makes videos, right?
Yep.
Yeah, brief ones. And she gives an idea of how she does it. Like, for example,
I-
she talked about when you do a TikTok, you could just video yourself going like pointing and then pointing and then pointing. And then you can use that to add, okay, so do you want to lose, I don't know, 10 to 15 pounds in a month? Then you could point to the drops. Then you could point to, like some of the stuff that we have, like we've got a nice health plan to follow. Like you could go around, or if it's something else. So you could do a couple videos where you're doing maybe 5 or 6 pointings. You could do one that's got 3 pointings.
I'd like to see somebody's. That's what I would
You
like
can
to see.
go. They gave her site to go
They
to
gave
it.
her site. Yeah.
She said does. She's always like in the same spot. She said she just changes her outfits.
Yes.
Tell like she records in the same place most of the time. And then they're short videos, so I don't think they would take that long to record.
Yeah.
And-
Literally
I think
15
she
second
probably
videos.
takes more time to change her clothes than it is to do the video.
Yeah.
And did she do that on? Well, I did watch it, but did she also add it to Instagram or Facebook?
She
Or
can.
just
Yeah, she can. She actually started on Facebook or Instagram first, ended up going over to TikTok. Just has better traction at this point in time as far as like getting new people, but she sends people back to Facebook.
Yeah, yeah.
For
I just
communication when they ask questions.
dropped it. Right, right. Yeah, I just have to look. Gosh, I'm just trying to learn Facebook.
But I like what you said about just answering people like the most frequently asked questions, which is
Oh,
basically as on her page. Like all her videos are just answering questions that we would ask her
hmm.
as
And
customers.
then that's what her videos are about, or something
Yeah, that's
somebody
all
asked
it
her
is. Like,
about.
and then she does her cooking
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
rinse and
so then when you get people asking you questions, instead of having to reply to them, you can send them the video or the video you've made that talks about, okay,
Oh,
this helps that. So you're reducing your time with follow-up for
But you
sure.
still need to do follow-up. And she said her follow-up is the main thing. And then the way she answers, she doesn't have to call everyone. She just does a TikTok little short little thing. Because there's more than just that person who wants that same answer.
Yeah. And there was one thing that she showed us where you can actually um do like a response to a comment, a video. And you can create your own comments, post them up there. And the comments that you see posted are probably just her going into our like she can go to the boards app, go into the frequently asked questions thing, you know, and pick a question and
and then
post
she
it in
answers it.
there on the video because you where just up in a box where it says this person commented, well, what about this, and she's sitting there, she just replies back to that comment in that video. Well, that's not technically from a real person. It's really just her pulling that question out of our frequently asked questions because it's something people always ask. You
But
don't have
there,
to come up with
yes.
anything
But like
brand
why
new. It's right there. The answer is also inside our boards.
but
You can
You
there's
go
post
no
to it.
that
way.
and you post that with that like an automatic post, it automatically goes to them.
No,
No,
she just
it's
puts
a
it in,
video that you create inside of TikTok.
and she
And
It's
just
just a
people
video
Oh,
that you create.
people won't
she.
know that that's her answering it.
They
I
won't
How
mean,
know
do
I,
what.
they know? How do they
that,
know?
oh well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
No,
I
they
don't
won't
know how
know.
this
Like
technology
because
works.
all most people look at. I mean, you can put whatever. You know how when you're looking at a video and you see uh a comment that the person is replying to on that like printed on that video. How many of you actually read the name of the person who wrote the comment? You just read the
Oh,
comment. You don't
Yeah.
read the name of the person who wrote the comment, right? You
And
just
most
look at the
times they
comment.
don't even that
So
they.
yeah, so you can create whatever name makes you feel good about the name of the person creating the comment, and then just use one of
got it.
our
On
boards,
boards.
yeah, as one of our frequently asked questions as the comment, and then sit there and respond to that comment.
Why don't we
Which
do this homework, Louis? Why don't we try? Oh God, I don't know if I can do it, but oh, I'd like to see it done. Somebody
okay,
do it. Someone do it and put it on here,
Well, what you can do is go watch hers. They put it
yeah, follow
the
her.
thing, and you can just go follow her and see what's going on. And she says you can take
Okay,
whatever I'm doing, and so does
okay.
Danielle.
Annika.
Zing.
No,
No.
Danielle thing. She does a thing too where she does recipes and stuff, and she says you can contact me. I'll even give you some recipes you can give out.
Hmm. Okay.
And that's what she does. She
This
puts in
week
content, talks about food, and and if you want for free, I will send you three recipes on how to eat healthy.
Yeah, and we got those in Wellness 360, and we have them.
Inside of the boards app. So yeah,
Yeah,
they're all over the place.
there she is. Uh-huh.
Yeah. It is 8 minutes to the beginning of
Yes.
the next meeting,
Okay.
and we've got Mr. John Wadsworth on the
Oh, we
call
do
this
not
morning.
want to be late.
Nope.
So
Nope. Nope.
everybody get ready to bounce on over there to the interpreter. Thank you so very much. Greatly appreciate you this morning. We are going to all bounce out of here and head over to the next call. Miss Francine, love you up in Canada. Thank you very much for playing. Miss Shelley up in Canada. Thank you very much for playing. Miss Adela out here in my time zone. Thank you for playing. Miss Gloria way down south. Thank you for playing.
Thank you, guys, all of you. I
Miss
appreciate
Twyla,
you.
Mrs.
love
Jerry,
y'all.
love you guys up in the north. You guys are great. Enjoy the day. And if you guys need anything, hit me up throughout the day. It is Thursday. Be ready to party on.
Okay. See ya.
Thanks,
Okay.
See you
Marie.
guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
See y'all
Bye.
later.